There we go. So at least for a little while it will be just me on the microphone here. There will only be one of us talking. Just like old times. Just like every Sunday. Most Sundays. Close to every. Anyway. Okay. I will get the farm started then. And on top of it, there is a thunderstorm going on in my area. So there is a chance that my power may drop or something similar. Don't be surprised if there is a sudden disconnect. And I'm hoping this stream doesn't trash my voice. Most of what you're going to hear now is because I haven't really done a lot of talking today. Got up a few hours ago and I've been mostly silent, so I haven't worked out the gunk in my throat today. But I have to hope that this doesn't kill my voice too much, because I've got to record another spooky story tonight. I hope people are actually enjoying those. I know a few people that use them for actual sleep aids, so, you know. No reason to not do them. The mic sounds like it's underwater? Weird. It sounded perfectly fine yesterday, but who knows what's happened. I do not know what's going on. I really don't. Let me... I don't know what it sounds like coming out through the stream either, so hang on. You're gonna hear me twice on the stream anyway. You're gonna hear me twice on the stream anyway. It sounds okay. The stream, it actually sounds okay in the stream, so I don't know. Discord might be kind of messing up. It's possible. I do not know. Second. William Alden people, huh? Okay. There's all my gear. Most of it, anyway. So what was I giving him? Yeah, the horseradish. I don't know, Discord and my microphone have never gotten along very well. They just never have. I don't get why. Well, if we ever needed duck feathers, the cart has 2 of them. Just to kind of rub in the fact that it's not giving LadyMage her rabbit's foot. Well, I kind of figured with your headache it wouldn't matter a whole lot. Just remember, you got your cat ears and everything will be okay. Something should help anyway. Now that I'm thinking about it, I totally need to go look and find more stories to read. The website I've been using only had 15 total stories. But, yeah, a couple of them aren't really usable as dramatic reading type things. I wish they were. They ain't. I want to avoid the creepypastas for right now. I know you like meat. Okay. And now I need to run to the desert real quick. Give Sandy a flower. Because that's what you give Sandy. Be mean to Pam for no adequately explored reasons. Okay, there are good reasons to be mean to Pam, I guess, but I just walked right in front of her holding the jug of mead. Grab all the cactus fruit and the coconuts. So we have iridium quality coconuts for anyone that still needs to befriend Haley. In there. And iridium quality cactus fruit for some reason. This is basically going to be my first couple of days in this week and every week until I fill up the heart meters. Since I am down to just this batch. Look at everybody. I think I got everybody. Everybody I needed to get anyway. Okay, Willie's maxed out now. So now it's just the 4 outsiders. Quick run down here. Museum's literally missing. I'm not surprised. I am very much not surprised. Actually, I am surprised, but not for the reason you'd think. I'm surprised that we've got that much of the museum full in only 2 years. Even with 3 people going just about everywhere. Then again, I'm also freaking amazed it actually gave me 4 candles for this evaluation. So, you know, this game's been surprising me pretty constantly. And consistently, both. What is this? I don't want to catch 4 chubs, no. Anything in here? No. Here? Yeah, no. Actually, I have more of those, don't I? Oh, I should have sold that. Oh well. You know, it's right next to the Adventurers Guild. I should have sold that. Oh well. Had an extra sword. Okay. Almost forgot to harvest the trees in the greenhouse. Almost. Ah, neat. Whole bunch of extra stuff sitting in the Omni Geodes and such, huh? Is that how we got to just needing 3 items in the museum? And got 500 more gold from Lewis for the agricultural fund. Not a bad deal if you can get it. Okay, so now, where were we keeping those? Did we move the pink? Yeah, we were. Okay. There we go. And time to go finish my making friends and influencing people for the week. As well as do a good sweep of the forest again for forage. And just because I've pretty much ignored it up until now, I'm going to bring up this little statue down in the sewers. This little thing that looks like a dog between 2 pots. Okay, a dog-faced slime between 2 pots. If you talk to that and pay a little bit of gold, you can change what professions you picked up along the way. You do that, you pay it the gold, and then, I haven't done it myself, but I know it works. When you go to sleep that night, it will allow you to repick all the level 5 and level 10 skill perks. For those that don't know. In case anybody's watching this video in the future or watching this stream right now. And if I were doing this optimally, I would space out these trips to the desert a bit more. So there would be more time for forage to spawn. You know. I would also remember to bring my hoe out here so I could hit all the sticks. Or worms, or whatever you think of when you see those 3 brown stripes sticking out of the ground. Because I know the game calls them sticks. Or at least twigs. So, I guess I should say it. I should throw it out there. If anyone has any ideas for any stories they actually want to hear me read, any spooky stories for October, go ahead and link them in the Discord and I will take a look at them. And as long as they aren't severely offensive or anything like that, I will probably add them to the list. And then you'll get to hear me read them. Eventually. I mean, if I come up completely short on ideas, I may just read a bunch of Poe. So you can let that judge on whether or not you actually want to convince me to read other things. Burp. And see, I'm not totally against reading creepypastas. I'm not totally against it. But, one of the people in the Chrono Trigger, the musical project, is doing his own thing with, reading... Well, he's reading the bad stories on purpose and kind of making fun of them. But yeah, he's doing his own versions of creepypastas that used to be on, like, the Troll Pasta Wiki, if you remember that thing's existence. Although, from what I remember, I mean, he was talking about mourning the Troll Pasta Wiki. And I'm like, I remember that getting shut down for good reasons. Like, they were starting to let some really bad stuff on their site. But that could just be me. I could be confusing it with some other site. And I fully admit I could be completely mistaken here. Trying to clear up a few of these seeds that have just sprouted everywhere. It's like, I like trees and all, but the seeds are kind of making things awkward down there. Or they will in the future anyway. The last three things are digging only. Are there special places? I'm going to assume that they are some of the things we have to get special places to get dug out. I don't have any of that, do I? No, I don't. Desert, lake, oh yeah, town. So, I'm curious, what exactly are we missing? I should be able to put those up for another week, shouldn't I? Yeah, I can put my gifts up for another week and I don't have to tote them around anymore. And now for the rest of this week, I'm pretty much going to be stuck in the mines. Because why not? I must kill the soot sprites. And our kegs are bubbling. Like always. And I will say, through reading through lists of like stories that people have put together for best short horror stories and all that, it's kind of interesting to see what some people consider horror. It's very interesting to see what some people consider horror. Like a couple of them I've read so far, I wouldn't exactly call them horror. They're a tiny bit unsettling, but I don't see how they're really horror. They bring up a premise that's kind of like, huh, that's kind of unsettling that thing, kind of unsettling that there's a... Tomorrow's the, narrate chapters from Junji Ito. A couple of them have been that. And tomorrow's the flower dance. Maybe this year all of us can dance. got the spaghetti. I saw that spaghetti. I'm not gonna slap your spaghetti, no. That would be touchy of spaghetti. And we can't do that. I'm not surprised that somebody has made a game based on that meme. Yeah, that's the least surprising thing. Yeah, the touch my spaghetti is not a, it's not a Mario thing. Just an old kind of, I don't want to say Flesher, although it did kind of remind me of Flesher cartoons. Just a little bit. But we should not touch the spaghetti, no. Yeah, that's... The funny thing is that I've even proven it works. I've even proven it works. That you don't have to have the little spots sticking out of the ground to actually get the something to pop out of them. It's just that is a 100% chance to get something pop. Can you? I've never actually tried. But no, if you hoe up any land that can be tilled up at all, you can get something out of it, no matter what. Huh. You got the horse in the sewers. Your body hates you right now? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, it's not fine that your body hates you, but it's fine if you vanish. I should clarify that. Otherwise, that just sounds really, really mean of me to say. Pick every rock on my way down the mines just because I need the experience from them. Also, it's not the worst way in the world to build up rocks for crafting staircases, if we ever want to actually make the attempt. Make the attempt to reach level 100 in the Skull Caverns. The game has apparently had enough of my foolishness and decided to spawn bats in on me. Oh, from all directions, huh? And they tried. They put up a fight. But the Galaxy Sword's just a bit too much for the Bat Empire right now, it seems. The fight will go much worse for me. Yeah, when the Skull Cavern and the bats get upgraded into flying wyverns. Could be, yeah. I think it would not surprise me if he put in iridium-infused bats. It wouldn't surprise me in the least. Making tougher bats. Just what we all needed. Yeah, funny. I left Horsey there. And again, Horsey may have just seen you walking around, and since you haven't rode it or done anything with it in a while, it may be wondering where you've been. Just in general. Horsey is the one that parks in the stable next to my house. It's the one with the pink hat. Yeah. Yeah, that's the one you accidentally named. That is a lot of bouncing dust sprites. Okay. Let's not get hit by all of them. You know, if I had the time, I would just sit here and wait for them to make a passage to me. But I don't. Eh, you were able to finish your tea. That's good. Although, is your tea particularly unpleasant to drink or something? I mean, I'm not asking that to be a smartass, but, you know, able to finish tea. That's not usually something I hear. Ah, okay, okay. That would be why. Ouch. Are these slimes about... Nope, they decided to stop mating. Okay. Just a note, a sword to the head, body, whatever, of a slime in love is pretty much the equivalent of fire hoses on dogs in the same state. Okay. Good to know. Oh, neither have I. I just know people do turn their hoses on dogs having sex. At 11 o'clock. Pete is just lounging, huh? That's not a bad place for it. That's not a bad thing for a cat to do. Lounge. That is their default state. Yeah, some cats are like that. Let's see. I have some of those. I know I have some slimes. Only one of mine is like that. And I'm pretty sure you know which one. Yes, Blackjack, bringer of muffins. Blackjack, bringer of muffins. Okay. Pete is being a good cat, I see. Well, you know, you can't have everything. Of course they're his favorite things. Texas ham, okay. That's fair. Meat is usually one of the favorite things of cats, yes. And now I can craft crystallariums. So I did get my mining up to 9. The flower dances today. Yeah. I don't think there's any particular hurry for gifting in a given week. We always need more hay. It's the downside of having the animals. The animals. We may just have to go spend a bunch on hay. Fish taco, pasta, and cookies. People mail weird things. Take that, Emily? Oh, okay. Poor Kent. God, talking to him is depressing. So, both of you two, let me know when you're ready for me to start the dance. I guess Amonimus is. We'll find out who he's dancing with when the dance starts, I guess. You ready, LadyMage? Abigail, huh? Eh. Yeah, none of us dressed up. Hey, at least I took off my mask. At least I took off the mask for this. And back on it goes. We very, very slowly move forward in that dance. It's hard to see, but you move slow. You move forward just a teeny tiny bit with all that marching in place we do. Actually, wait a minute. Yeah, basically. Yeah. Be funny if they made a future plot in this game to reenact the reenact scenes from Dirty Dancing during the flower dance. Watch Mayor Lewis have a stroke. Good times. Evelyn and George both had heart attacks from watching it. George wouldn't be able to join in. I'm sorry. George would be very hard-pressed to join in that dancing. You can do amazing things in a wheelchair, but I don't think they'd work for Dirty Dancing. Just saying. This should actually be ready in the next day or two. Good timing. And then we need to buy crops for summer in a few days. Hey, if they can do it, more power to them. No worm tiles. Just start hoeing up the ground. See, the thing is, I know a few people in wheelchairs. And the problem is, they're more of a curmudgeon than I am. Yes, that is possible. Shut up. One is you're now going away. Are you fading out like that picture in Back to the Future? I know what you mean. I'm just, you know. Pam is not at the station? Does she have her checkup today? She might have her doctor's appointment today. We go to all that trouble to get Pam her job back, and then she goes and slacks. That's late. It's really late in the day. You know, I think the villagers learned a very long time ago that we do weird things. I don't think they question it anymore. They just know that things are getting done. I don't know if that's the mic is picking this up. What? Oh, you wanted to play. I can't play fetch right now. Fetch right now ain't gonna happen, cat. Sorry. I'll scratch you, though. I'll scratch your head. No. Okay. Weird. Sometimes weird cat. I have a cat over here that bashes them closed. Not Blackjack. So you're not bashing them open, but I've got a cat over here that likes to bash them closed. And just locked herself in my room a few times because of this. Which makes her kind of panic. What? What am I looking at in that picture? Oh, still not there, huh? Pam took a day off. See, if I don't wake up in time for normal food delivery, when I do wake up, I will have at least 4 cats staring at me. They'll be perfectly quiet and let me sleep, but they'll be sure to be right there when I wake up. I have cats that don't care what I've got to do. They are perfectly content to follow me into the bathroom and stare at me while I take care of the morning responsibilities, for lack of better phrasing. No, Blackjack will still follow me into the bathroom, and then when I sit down on the toilet, he will, basically crawl up inside the underwear and look up at me. If he understood speech, I'd tell him exactly how much he's kind of setting himself back and getting food. Okay. Much to the relief of the rest of the stream.
Believe me, you didn't want to hear me whining and wincing that whole time.
Well, you know. Headaches are headaches.
Usually I just take something and I'm fine. This one did not want to go away.
You are talking to a person who, if they play the wrong type of video game, gets migraines, so, you know.
Oh god, no. If I had a migraine, there was a reason. I was worried it was one, and that's why I said if I disappear. Because migraines tend to lead to something else with me. Yeah, and I've only had 2 in my life, and I know this. Hi again, Pete. You just keeping an eye on me? Yeah, sorry about that. I didn't want to miss the stream, but I didn't want to be like, like through the entire thing.
Yeah, you know. Like
that would not be fun.
Headaches are one of the few types of ache that I cannot take. It's one of those, I can't massage them away. I can't just reposition my body to get a better, you know. It's like every other ache and pain in my body, I kind of figured out how to live with, kind of mitigate it a little bit. No, headaches, no. Headaches are just one of those, you cannot, no.
I think it was just stress this week because I had to do like a ton of adult stuff to deal with. I had to deal with, you know, financial planning and going to my therapist. And my sister-in-law insisted on giving me some money to keep me going through the month. A lot of money that made me go, what the hell?
Good that you're still on those terms with your in-laws.
My sister-in-law is a doll. I love her. She is one of the nicest people on the planet.
Oh god, it's midnight. Okay. I was not paying attention to time.
But no, my sister-in-law is awesome. She is like the sweetest like she's super sweet and fun to talk to. And my brother-in-law is cool too. I swear to God, out of all of my internet friends and a lot of my real life friends, I'm the only one with a decent freaking family.
Well, let's see. My family is gone. As far as actual blood relatives and all this, I'm pretty much it.
Well, and your daughter, I'm assuming.
Yeah. You know, the family that most people talk about are the people that came before them for things like this.
My sibling, like, technically me and my siblings spread through 3 generations.